What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a special edition of the Good Guy Experience. I'm your host, the Nasty Nine. To my right is Tyrone, Mr. Chocolate in the building, Black Pearl in the place, everybody. We got special guest T in the building and Royal Rain in the house, everybody. So I know you're wondering, we usually come on Wednesday nights at 9 o'clock, but why are you here on a different night at a different time?
Surprise!
Gotcha.
We got time today.
We got time today. So we wanted to come and do a special episode because this is hot off the presses. The new episode of P Valley. If you saw the episode, there's some things going on.
Yeah.
A lot of things. A lot of good things.
I feel like I've been catfished, man. I feel like
but you can't stop watching, apparently.
I can.
There's a couple of things going on, a couple of scenes, and we wanted to discuss it and just get out there and have a conversation about it. Does anybody want to start? Because I'm just flabbergasted.
Like I was saying, I just feel like, I still like the show. I enjoy the show. I ain't saying I don't, but I do feel like I've been catfished a little bit. The show first came on. It's called P Valley, P, and it's strip club and stuff, and drama in the strip club. I'm thinking, not that I, in the strippers like that, but I'm thinking it's a show about strippers. And lately, I ain't seen no strippers. I just been seeing it's more like B Valley.
Well, can I say this? And I'm not trying to be a devil's advocate. Maybe you were just thinking P represented what it represented for you, but P can be something else to someone else. That's what that is.
Yeah, this is just what I was thinking.
It could be the PE, not the PU Valley. That's
PE.
Yes.
Like
yes.
The players?
No.
What's PE?
Think about
it rhymes with cleanest the meanest.
Yeah. Cleanest?
No. That's not what I wanted. No.
Exactly. In your mind,
because oh man, because even in the song "Catfishy," down in the valley where the girls get, they don't say.
Yeah, but in role playing, certain people play.
They ain't nowhere in the song.
Show the picture.
So look, okay, what we're talking about is the scene.
That could be that he was playing in the P Valley too. He looked like he's ready to go play.
Yes.
My thing is this, man. Are you there?
Yes.
Absolutely.
So my thing is it's not so much of the preference. Everybody has their own preference. I have a lot of friends and stuff like that who have their personal preferences, guys and girls. That's no difference to me. My thing is for the first that they taking us on this front row seat to the ins and outs, and to me, I'm kind of like, wait a minute,
the ins and outs for real, literally the ins and outs. Wow.
I it's just a little bit too much for me on that aspect. So I don't want people to sit up here and think that. The Nasty Nine or anybody from the Good Guy Experience is debating or against the preference. That's not what we're saying. But that's a lot. And the things that the brother was saying, I just it's just not.
It's not for us. But hey, I'm sure there was somebody in the audience who was like snapping and being like, "Ooh, yes." I wasn't doing that. I was putting my finger on the phone, so I watched my phone, and I was moving. I was fast. I saw him moving fast. I don't be seeing it in regular motion. I see him moving fast till the other people will come on. Then I let it play again. So I don't be seeing the whole slow motion, but I look going fast. Ooh, they doing. Oh my gosh, that's what I do. That's me, and there's nothing against anybody. I'm all for everybody's right. I want everybody to be equal. I want all that. I just, I don't need to see how the hot dogs are made. Maybe that's a bad example.
Well, take
example, but I don't want to see how it's made. I don't want to see what y'all doing in the room.
You want some mystery?
T, go ahead on and get your shine on, baby girl.
I noticed that too. All right, season 1. I ain't even gonna lie. I came for the bitches. I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you.
Okay. I came for the bitches.
I'm not saying I did.
But literally, they
I'm about to say,
look,
duck.
Came for a good
but literally,
story.
the first season, they took us from the pussy to the potless, meaning they took you from showing you the club to the mental aspect, like why these people work at the club or why these people is the way they are. Now, the first season, I feel like it was neutral. Like, straight guys didn't find offense to Uncle Clifford or Little Murder's storyline because it wasn't visual. You know, it was like, if you never seen it, then oh well, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's all
but now this season, the first show, I was like, damn, Uncle Clifford packing, you on the wrong side of the field. Like immediately, I noticed that it's about to get serious this season. For real.
You're right. You're right.
Come on now. As soon as it came on, first thing before the bitches dropped out the sky, I'm like, damn, Uncle Clifford, you should be. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like,
You're
I
right.
Judging you, but you got enough to be on this team, buddy. Come on back over. But anyway, and now
you barking up the wrong tree there.
Right.
Over for Uncle Clifford. It's over.
Oh my God, go ahead, T. I'm sorry.
But now, like, okay, the sex scene last night. Do I feel like it was a bit much for a neutral audience? Yes. But then again, you got to realize who's buying, who's watching, who's paying.
Absolutely.
So they took the ratings from the first season, right, and seeing where they connected at, and they said, hey, we could make a bigger profit if we go this way. So now with the girls, we're starting to see what's going on in their heads, but with the guy, we're starting to see more of the physical things we see in the season one with the girl. So I think it's like a marketing thing, to be honest.
Do you think that this is like opening up the doors for the future for other shows to really start showing more guy stuff, and this is the new future? This is how it's going to be from now on.
So, first of all, those of you that have watched Tyler Perry, Have and Have Nots, there was a scene when David walked in on Madison and Jeffrey getting it in. I see T Head was nodding, so I'm assuming she remembered it. Yes. Now, for me, when I saw that, I raised an eyebrow because I did not know that that male partners were able to hold that particular position. Okay, so for me, this whole journey of learning, because to me, okay, so this season is quite different, but I see it more from a standpoint of them looking into each of these characters' lives. Like, we're digging deep. So I'm the sex is the sex, but the sex is the sex. The sex is the sex, but
you had to repeat it, girl.
I did. I'm sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
But the thing is that even with the sex scenes, we're looking into their pre-stories, their backstories,
their lives,
and I really appreciate that. And it's also educating me on some things. So that is why when I saw that particular scene, I said to myself, Uncle Clifford is working with something serious, because you can't hit that particular position, which was missionary, if you ain't working with the right tools.
He ain't even had to lift nothing. You ain't seen him lift a leg.
He did not. So
what? Listen, wow. Okay.
Yes, indeed.
It was like this.
Show enough.
No way.
Won't no little leg in there like that, cock to the side. Won't none of that.
It was not. And all I could see Little Murder saying was hours and hours.
Little Homicide, he died that day. He died that day. He died.
I love seeing people get joy. Y'all enjoy that shit. I'm so glad.
Y'all are having a ball.
It's not that we enjoy.
I'm neutral. I'm just listening. I'm learning while I'm listening to y'all.
It was a learning experience for me.
Right. I watch it all. I feel like I'm not gonna judge you based upon who you choose to sleep with, but I just like, you know, they wanted to get graphic with it, so now I'm watching like, oh shit. So they, you know what I'm saying, like they well practiced. You can just lay on top of a motherfucker and get in like that. You know, your imagination is your imagination. So you always think somebody got to be bent over, but evidently not. So, you know, I was just like, oh, okay.
So do you think it's because of the size only? I mean, you know, that's our thing. You know, we as women always trying to figure out does size matter. So
it might be the skills. Who knows? You might have.
Listen.
Thank you.
You might have had them on a pillow. Who knows? They ain't show us all that, but I don't know.
You're right. And sometimes it's just the angle to get in, and then you can kind of adjust otherwise, right? So I'm totally there with you.
I ain't got no booty. I slide a pillow back there in the middle.
T. But we put in work.
You need that arch. You need that.
We put in work. Listen, I don't work like somebody
you
who
need the arch. You know what I'm saying? Put a pillow under the girl, like you just get that.
Listen, the angle. It's all about the angle. Right. It's all about the angle. I think that's why as I've gotten older, life has confirmed to me that size is not.
No,
it's not. It's really about the skill. I love a multitasker now. Multitask, act like a DJ, you know, because I have been with someone who was like well endowed in length and girth, and he was lazy with it sometimes. He was just lazy.
So if you have somebody who is not as blessed, did you ever find yourself thinking about that brother again? Like, man, or do you? Yeah, see, that's a good question.
I'm laughing because I was gonna say, what do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Elaborate.
Do you find you're with somebody new and they might not be as blessed as the ex who is supposedly King Kong as you describe him, and do you find yourself with the less brother and you thinking about the guy who is packing a little bit more? Do you find yourself thinking about? I
don't feel that size matters, so the answer is no. And I want to remind you that over 50% of women in this world, in this society, fake orgasms, and it has nothing to do with the size of that person. Now, size is helpful. Girth is even more helpful, but the desire to please your mate plus the trust of the it helps. I mean, you can have orgasm without trust, but
so y'all are telling me that size does. I mean, but it has to matter somewhere. I mean, what's that?
If it keeps falling out,
size with no skill though. Size with no skill. What's that? You just banging the back of my vagina.
Right, but I mean, y'all just said y'all word verbatim is that it doesn't matter. So somebody could come with 3 and go to town, and you're like, okay, I'm good with that.
If size matters,
well, I didn't say that.
Oh, okay. If it was only size, then we can just live in a world with strap-ons that has the right size and call it a day.
Yeah, that's cold plastic, you know.
Is it? Because when it start moving, it warm up.
I take your word for it, sis. Hey, I don't know nothing about that. You got that one.
and to me, too much girth is too much.
Yeah.
See, I'm a middle of the world. It's got to be right. Too long is too much because that'll mess your whole cervix up.
Boy.
Okay,
bringing on your time of the month too quick, please, girl.
Yeah, seriously, you can really do damage. Then my girl sing that song. You can do damage, baby. If you are hung like a horse, you can do some damage. Like seriously, do some damage. Like I'm not even joking at this point. Like I'm serious. You gonna tear somebody
up. Feel good about that? Like
no,
it had nothing to do with that though. You don't say you've been a good boy. Here's been hung like a horse. You have no control over it. No.
Or imagine having sex with a horse for 10 years and then you gotta have sex with a dog. Like you gonna look like he gonna fall in that bitch like an SUV. You understand what I'm saying? Like you gotta work on
the vagina. It conforms back to
no.
Oh, so y'all
does, but it's been used a whole lot and it's been abused, then the rings get knocked out of place like Sonic. You know what I'm saying? All the rings.
Well, if life,
they say throw a football down the hallway.
To just feel good because you had a big penis. The G spot would be straight in the back of your vagina, and it's not.
Correct.
No.
So why is that? Where is there this thing out there that the bigger the better? Because it's, I mean, that's what
a man made that up.
A man made that.
I think that's more men
For
stuff.
ego
Like
purposes.
men be more.
A man with a big dick and a lazy ego made that up.
Sure did.
Yes. I'm so sorry.
He got 5 minutes for you, and he think because he big, he probably hurt you the whole 5 minutes and think he did something.
Look, you probably like, let me go ahead and put my Oscar
like,
performance on.
That's like rookie stuff. You know, you think you gotta hurt somebody, but you want to make them feel good. You make them feel good, they come back.
Well, you gotta make me feel good too. Can we meet each other in the middle?
Absolutely. And that's why if you got too much, just go on down south. Make me feel good that way.
Where you at? So I got high five you.
Hey, Royal, that's the first time I've heard that.
She didn't say downtown. She said take your ass down south. Okay,
right. I've heard women say, "Hey, he might not have enough, so he had to plead me that way." But you say if you got too much, you still.
I think if you have no skill set and your go-to plan is just just
yeah,
it can't be fun being too big. You can't even use the whole thing.
Correct.
But y'all try.
Well,
and then talk about don't run. What the hell? I got to get the fuck up out of here.
Wow.
Hey, I'm pressing charges.
Where you going?
Who in the world you? Don't run. Come back here.
She is telling a story. She is telling a testimony tonight. You are giving a testimony tonight.
Sure
that somebody needed to
hear. Who did it?
You had the track shoes on.
Speak on it.
You had the track shoes on, Ro. Oh Lord.
Nike. Gotta go.
Oh.
Come on, T. Say something.
Runner, she's a track star. All right.
Look.
But the passion you said it with it and be talking about why are you running?
You're gonna change your name to Running Royal Rain. There you go.
Running Royal. That's what you're thinking about. Forget about the rain. Just Running Royal.
Oh man. Wow.
Running.
Y'all something else tonight, but
that's wild.
But we had, I mean, it's been a great topic. Guys at home, if you want more, on Wednesday night we will be discussing the myths of sex. And
clearly it's gonna be a fool. So
we're
serious last couple weeks.
Listen, let me get this real quick, right?
Okay.
I ain't faking shit. Use your imagination. You know when you was littler and they said put on your imagination cap? If he ain't hit no shit, you better think about the nigga that is. Don't waste your time. Do not waste your points.
You gotta let them know.
Well,
don't waste your brownie points. I ain't faking nothing.
We'll talk about it another time. I agree and I disagree, Tyrone. I agree.
Right.
Say something. You know,
y'all want to hear this conversation? Then tune in on Wednesday. We're gonna be right back with more of the hot stuff because they y'all was on it tonight.
It's gonna be a fool.
As always, and get ready for go ahead, put it up, Nasty Nine. Put your parental thing up.
Oh yeah. Make sure leave the kiddies in the other room.
Kids in the other room.
That, you know, it's got to be 18 and up, but preferably 21 and up coming in.
They doing more than us. Shit.
You ain't never lied about that, but we still got to be.
Yeah. We gonna be respectful, but I'm just saying. Woo.
All right, guys. you got anything else to say? Running Royal.
No, I'm y'all stay tuned. See you Wednesday.
All right, guys. Have a great night.